Hey Legacy community, it's Terramaster back again with the second top 4 match in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy July Speed Duel Tournament. But today we have a special treat for you, and by we, that's right, there's somebody here with me. It is the co-founder of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy Discord. It's Lucas Gaylord. What's up, man?
Hello, my friends. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm very excited to be on my first video. So let's watch how it goes.
Alright, and right before we get to the match, I quickly want to mention our August tournament, Speed Duel Tournament coming up. And you'll see the graphic on the screen right now. And as of posting this video, I think you have 3 or 4 days to sign up. And the graphic has all the information you need for that. So the link to join the Discord will always be in the description below. And really quickly, self-promotion, I did a tier list video with Curse of Yu-Gi-Oh! So just in case for some reason you're watching this and you haven't watched that one yet, I'll link Curse of's Discord and YouTube in the description as well. But let's go into this duel with 2 of our best players in the Discord. We have Blaze down here as MSD12 and Feli at the top here. So let's start the game. Rock, paper, scissors, Blaze wins, and there's a 99% chance he will choose to go second. Exactly. Alright, so looks like we have Inner Conflict versus Twisted Personality. Hey, look, a game with no moth. Isn't that fresh?
Finally, a game with no moth.
Yeah, and it's a top 4 game with no moth, so that feels really good. That means that last meta was actually not as bad as we thought it was. Alright, so we've got a T set from Feli coming down, and Blaze of course starts off with a counter and a Wonder Wand. No counterplay there as he's got his face down his Prideful Roar, so that's not going to do anything. He will draw 2 and he will set 2 back row. The 2 classic burn traps, Zoma and Wheel. Now here's a funny point, or this is the pre-Jinzo meta, or else this is a very bad field.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look at Feli running double Cyclone. He always makes
Cyclone.
Yeah, he always makes the case for running double Cyclone and Wall Tornado. I wonder if he has both in this deck. So he summons Hyper Hammerhead, which is also a very spicy card. I know that we don't use Hammerhead in our conflict build. So that's something that's unique, interesting to see. Command Knight will get stuck on the Nightmare Wheel. He will go ahead and activate Double Cyclone, get rid of that Prideful Roar he wasn't going to use, and get rid of the Nightmare Wheel. 1600 damage to the face. He will go in for 15 more. He'll take it. But he did. He gave him 3 counters. He chose not to use the Sphere Kuriboh. Let's see how he counterplays here. Jump in whenever you want to. Okay, so you've got 3 counters removed. As Zoma came out during the end phase. Zoma will kill Command Knight. And Recruiter will go in. So this, you don't see this a lot, but this is actually the Gravekeeper Burn player taking the aggressive approach. Because he saw that he had the opportunity here.
I think that now Feli has to do the Inner Conflict play.
Yeah, I don't really think he has a choice here.
Yeah.
Yep. Because that was the only play he had to get rid of Zoma. The only problem here is, though, he put himself at... Yep, Sphere Kuriboh will stop the attack, but he put himself at 1,000. The 50 is very important here, actually. Because with just 1,000, he would lose to 2 Gravekeeper Curse, or 1 Curse, 1 Nightmare Wheel, which you see he just drew.
Yeah, but that's why I think Gravekeeper players should play Oracle.
Yep.
I know that some Gravekeeper players don't want to play Oracle. I think that's a really good reason why you should play it.
Yeah, and yeah, you saw it right there. Like if they only have monsters on their field, Oracle can win the game for you instantly.
Man, look the Lava Golem.
Ooh, the Lava Golem. That's he main decks that tech, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, sometimes, not in every tournament, but
okay.
He does it.
Okay, so he will add the Curse to his hand. The Recruiter dying. Zoma end phase. What is this face down? It's Wild Tornado. Okay, so he couldn't real quick. I want to say he couldn't use this on Zoma because he had just set it when Zoma was activated. and now he can no longer use this on Zoma, because I know not everybody knows this ruling yet. So once Zoma is out of the spell and trap card zone, you can no longer Wall Tornado it, because if you pay attention to the card text, it says you can only destroy a card that is in the spell and trap card zone. Okay. So where did that 50 damage come from?
Play.
Okay, no, he meant to lose 500.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so yeah, suicide play, like you said. And then again, Blaze trying to be aggressive here because he saw an opportunity. He got him all the way down to 900. And it doesn't look like he has the best hand to counter this right now, but let's see what he can do. Yep, that's not going to work. But that's what the Wall Tornado was for. So that attack does go through. But the problem...
I think it's really unfortunate that Feli didn't draw too much back row like he needs against this kind of deck. But
yeah, because now he's really in trouble. He's going to get potentially taken out by this recruiter, and yeah, he is, because that face down was Wall Tornado and he didn't really have an answer to it. I think that's one of the bad sides of drawing, and you can see it's one of the positives of Gravekeeper, is that if you can take out their monsters with your skill, you can also go aggressive.
Right.
And then one of the problems with Wall Tornado and Double Cyclone is unless you draw them together, they don't stop attacks.
Right.
Yep. So, unfortunately, that duel wasn't very interesting. It seems like Feli's draws really didn't go according to the situation. So, as you see, he's going to show you his whole deck there. Post-duel, so if you want to build that deck, go ahead. No, but the decks are on our Discord too, as always, so that doesn't really matter.
But yeah, Feli's deck was really spicy. It had Hammerhead. I saw a lot of back row hate. I saw one of his previous replays where he played against a stall muff that no one has seen yet. But yeah, it was really great when he drew all the back row hate. But yeah, too unfortunate because 2 Wall Tornadoes didn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's just timing, right? Where if he would have drawn the Wall Tornado and been able to set it first, he would have been able to get rid of this first Zoma.
Right. So we can argue that going first or second, it gave him gave Blaze the momentum he needed.
Yeah, and then I also want to make one point before we end this video, is that with Jinzo being introduced to the meta, I think we're actually very close to going first being equally as good or better for some decks than going second. Like, if you run Inner Conflict now, and if you have Jinzo and a monster, and your monster survives, going first might be better to go for the OTK on turn 3.
Right, could be. But I think more people are gonna play Sphere Karibos and Offerings, and even stuff like in Eudoria. So I'm not really sure about that, but it makes a lot of sense. Like most of the win condition with Warrior Conflict is you setting a monster, most likely Command Knight, and then on the other turn you do the Inner Conflict play. So it's really strong.
Yeah, and that's what makes Jinzo and Hades better than Gap, because they have enough to, with Command Knight, be 4,000 damage if you can get it both attacks.
Right. Also, you have to consider the mirror match. Like if you're playing another Conflict Warrior, you want your tribute to be stronger or at least equal in attack to his.
Yep, exactly. And then, I mean, you can always side deck the Gap if you really want to have it, just in case you need it. But in my opinion, I don't think, after having played the deck so much, I think main decking it is not. I wouldn't main deck it anymore, especially with Jinzo.
Right. The only way I'd use Gap again is if we have more Floodgate Trap Holes, which is why I think Gap was a good idea at the start of the format, where people still play Man-Eater Bugs, Floodgate Trap Holes. But I think right now I wouldn't use Gap. I'd use Jinzo and maybe a Hades. that's it.
Yeah, I mean, without giving away too many secrets, I can tell you that I'm only using Jinzo and Hades in the build I have right now. I'm not going to say main deck or side, but that you'll find out that if you play me in a tournament.
Yeah.
Okay, so Blaze won this, and the next video will be Blaze versus Tetra in the finals. I'll see you then. Terramaster out.